My father is a role model in my life. He was very contented. When I grew up, and we grew up from a very middle class family in Nagar, he used to always say ki always look for a people who are below us. Like if you are going on a cycle, always look for a person who's walking. When you have a two-wheeler, always look for a person who's on cycle. So his funda about the life was dal roti khao, Prabhu ke gun gao. He used to be a very simple, contented person, very matured. When I got married in Pune city, he used to come and visit me many times. I was there for education in Pune city. He always used to ask me to take care of myself during hostel days also. One incident I would like to mention here. I had never cooked when I started living in hostel. I had never cooked in my own home any time. And first time when he came to hostel, and I was all enthusiastic to make tea for him. And then it was a stove during those days in the hostel room, and that tea had the taste of rockell in it. So in spite of that, he drank that tea. And he said if your mother would have been there, she would have simply thrown this cup. So that was the incident where I think my father was very affectionate. He did not even complain. Then I also realized that it has a small smell of rockell in it. But that is how he was a very, very simple person. And for that person, like for my father to be in a Nivara, even for 15 days, had given a lot of pain to me. I could not digest that actually, that why he is in that old age home, in spite of me being there, my brothers being there. And so I think that is the inspiration for starting MadhurBhav. The opportunity came in terms of with Paranspe Builders. They had made this assisted living facility in Prasad. They were looking for some person who would passionately work on senior citizen, would take care of senior citizen for assisted living. In the year 2010 and 11, Athashri had almost 40 residents. I realized that we should provide this facility for middle class families also, because there the need for senior citizen assisted living is more. Not everybody can afford premium facility like Athashri. Because of this passion in me for geriatric care, has converted this MadhurBhav into a family of senior citizens. Any senior coming to MadhurBhav, our staff and myself feel them and make them feel at home. I feel that those who come, like Mrs. Palekar, I would like to give example. After her husband's death, within 6 months, she decided to move out to MadhurBhav. Now she feels MadhurBhav is her home and I am her daughter. We gave the same feeling to Mrs. Palekar that we will take care of her in all odds. Her son is in Australia, her daughter is in Pune, but in spite of that she chose to be the member of MadhurBhav, and she takes exercise for all the seniors. So they themselves are becoming a family member.
पहले वहाँ पति के साथ में थी, अब यहाँ पति तो नहीं है और ये सब नया नया है, तो मैं मुझे अच्छा नहीं फील होगा कि यहाँ मैं क्यों रहूँ, कैसे रहूँगी मैं करके। लेकिन 1-2 दिन गए, 3 दिन गए, उसके बाद में मुझे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता, जैसे विट्ठल ने मुझे बोला था कि चिंता मत करो, और उसने ही मुझे बहुत संभाला। और तब से फिर मुझे लगा कि नहीं, यही मेरा परिवार है। ऐसे मैंने नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि मेरा यहाँ कैसे होगा, मैं क्या करूँगी। और फिर मैं तब से, उसने जब मुझे हौसला दिया, 2-3 दिन मैंने देखे कि यहाँ मौसी कैसे करती हैं, विट्ठल मुझे कैसा करता है, तो तब से मैं यहाँ संभल गई। और आज मैं अच्छी तरह से, ये मेरा परिवार करके मैं यहाँ रहती हूँ। ये मेरा घर है ना, मधुर भाव।
यहाँ के डॉक्टर जो हैं वो बहुत अच्छे हैं, और सवेरे डॉक्टर आते हैं, वो बहुत केयर करते हैं। कभी भी थोड़ी भी तबीयत खराब होगी, बहुत केयर करेंगे, अच्छे से बैठ के आधा घंटा बात करके फिर जाते हैं, गप्पे मार के। फिर सिस्टर हैं, वो भी अपने टाइम पे आके ढूंढ ढाड़ के जाती है, कैसे क्या है, बाकी सब देख के जाती हैं। रात को डॉक्टर भी आते हैं, वो भी ख्याल करते हैं। थोड़ी भी तबीयत खराब होती है तो वो कई बार आके चेक करके जाते हैं। और हमारे यहाँ के सब लोग हैं, ये लोग तो आते हैं, सभी हमारे दोस्त सहेली जैसे हो गए हैं। अंजलि मैडम की तो कोई बात ही नहीं, वो तो जैसे माँ जैसी है। मेरे से तो बहुत छोटी है, लेकिन माँ जैसे केयर करती है। अब थोड़ा तबीयत खराब हो जाए, बार बार ख्याल करना।
बुढ़ापे में क्या होता है, शारीरिक से ज़्यादा मानसिक तकलीफ ज़्यादा होती है। उनके पास आप बैठो और खाली हाथ भी फिरा दो उनके कंधे पर, तो उसको लगता है कि नहीं, मेरा लड़का है। आप देखेंगे कई लोग ऐसे हैं कि खाना पीना तो सभी जगह मिल जाता है, वो बहुत आसान चीज़ है, मगर तो प्रेम मिलना चाहिए बुढ़ापे में, बहुत जरूरी है। वो मेरा देना, मेडिसिन से ज़्यादा मैं उसको ज़्यादा प्राधान्य देता हूँ।
Initially, few months there were not many people coming to our home. After 6 months, we decided to give up on our dream. I decided to give up on my dream, saying that this may not be the right time and the year to start this. Maybe we grow big and have our own facility after 2 years. 15th August was the deadline. Decided to end our venture. On 14th August or 15th afternoon, one resident inquired about MadhurBhav. We thought of many names, and then since I wanted to start something on my father, for my father, so we coined this word MadhurBhav from my mother and father, both names. My father's name is Madhur, my mother is Madhuri Bhave. So we said we have this Madhur. Madhur means sweet, Bhav means the feeling. So we have that MadhurBhav for all senior citizens. We liked the name and we started in flats this facility of MadhurBhav. Most crucial point in providing these services at old age home is the difference between the class which we are referring to and the quality and the class which people are giving service. So the gap there is very huge, because the expectation from parents and their children is very high, and the people serving are at very low end probably in terms of hygiene, in terms of qualification and in terms of education.
MadhurBhavमध्ये गेली 5 वर्षापासून मी काम करते आणि 5 वर्षापासून जवळजवळ 50च्या वर स्टाफला मी ट्रेन केलंय. आणि म्हणजे असा स्टाफ येतो जातोच आपल्याकडे आणि त्यांना ट्रेन करावंच लागतं. पण त्यांना ट्रेनिंग देताना आजी आजोबांचं काम कसं करायचं, त्यांची स्वच्छता कशी ठेवायची, त्यांच्याशी कसं बोलायचं, अशा प्रकारचं ट्रेनिंग त्यांना द्यावं लागतं. म्हणजे अगदी आजी आजोबांचं काम झालं की तुम्ही हात स्वच्छ धुतले पाहिजेत किंवा ग्लोव्ज घालूनच काम केलं पाहिजे किंवा मास्क लावून काम केलं पाहिजे, हे सगळंच त्यांना शिकवावं लागतं. आणि आजी आजोबांशी बोलताना पण हळू आवाजात बोललं पाहिजे किंवा त्यांना आवाजावं करूनच बोलायला पाहिजे, अशा प्रकारचं ट्रेनिंग आपल्याला द्यावं लागतं. मधुरभावचे अगदी एका आजी आजोबांपासून आपण सुरुवात केली आहे आणि त्याच्यात वाढ होत होत आपल्याला अगदी दुसरी शाखा सुरू करावी लागली आणि अशा प्रकारे सगळ्या ठिकाणी, सगळ्या शहरांमध्ये जवळजवळ आपलं मधुरभाव पोचावं अशी इच्छा आहे.
जब मैं मतलब पहली बार गया पेशेंट के पास, जब मुझे बोला पेशेंट का अटेंडेंस नहीं, तो मैं पहली बार उनके पास गया तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि ये क्या है ऐसा. तो फिर मैं पहली बार किया तो रोने लगा कि भगवान मुझे ऐसा क्यों करना, मतलब ऐसा काम क्यों करना पड़ रहा है. तो मैंने कुछ इसलिए मतलब कुछ है क्या. तो मैंने फिर मेरे विट्ठल है ना, तो उससे दोस्त से पूछा भाई कैसा है क्या है. तो उसने बस वो भी रोने लगा, मैं भी मतलब थोड़ा सा दुखा, लेकिन वो बोला ठीक है थोड़ा थोड़ा ऐसा जब है ना. लेकिन जब उसने कहा कि ऐसा करने से लाइफ बढ़ती है तो मैंने बोला ठीक है भाई. तो तब से मैं चालू किया.
मुझे एक्चुअली मतलब सीनियर सिटीजन्स का कैसे काम करने का कुछ एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था, लेकिन अनुजा मैडम और अंजलि मैडम, मुझे पहले पता भी नहीं था कि हमारे चेयरमैन कौन है क्या है. जस्ट अनुजा मैडम हमारे सुपरवाइज़र थे, उसके अंडर में काम करता था सब. और उसके बाद में हमारा नया यूनिट शुरू हो गया मधुरभाव करके. फिर बाद में मेरा वहाँ पर ट्रांसफ़र हो गया और वहाँ पूरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी में मुझ पे ही आ गई वहाँ की. फिर वहाँ मतलब हमेशा मेरा कन्फ्यूजन होता था क्योंकि इतना काम करने की मुझे कभी आदत नहीं थी. बाद में हर्षद सर और अंजलि मैडम का पूरा फुल्ली गाइडेंस मिला, उन लोगों ने बहुत सा सिखाया मुझे.
After providing services for seniors, I realized that if the same care can be provided at home, it would be really beneficial for them and their family members. We introduced Tata Institute of Social Sciences course for certificate in geriatric care, which gives training for quality care. We can train our staff and can send them for home care services. MadhurBhav has started this facility in all over Pune city. MadhurBhav has started a palliative care unit in Hinjavdi Nere. Palliative care is give a comfort care to the patient for their ambulation, feeding, bathing. This patient cannot be taken care at home. We have started this in Hinjavdi. We require trained staff for taking care of palliative patients. It's a challenging project as not many palliative units are in existence in India today. Assisted living and Alzheimer dementia patients are being taken care at many old age homes, but for palliative the unit is not in existence.
We have constructed a sidewalk in this open space. Along the sidewalk, we have also planted shade-giving trees. The inner part has been divided into two parts. The first part will be utilized in kitchen farming activities, and the other part will be covered by lawn. This facility has 17 rooms in all. Each room is attached with a balcony and a toilet. We also have a common space which includes reading area and dining hall. This facility is also equipped with a palliative care unit where critically ill patients can be taken care of.
My father met with an accident in Pune city. He developed dementia over a period of 6 months. He was not able to do things by himself. My mother was also getting older to manage him, and that was the main reason, like 2 years in the house with my mother taking care of him 24/7 she was finding it physically and mentally difficult to manage him, and that is how she requested me to look out for old age home. They had this notion of not going to the daughter's place. Typically they say कि लड़के के घर हम पानी भी नहीं पीते. So they refused to come to my place, and they said let us look out for facility. When I started looking out for facility, and Nivara is the one facility which admitted him for medical assisted living, one of the oldest old age home in Pune city. I came across many residents there who has nobody in there. They have no children, nobody to look after them, and they were in almost 50 to 80 numbers. That incidence was in my mind. After my father's death, for 2 to 3 years, I couldn't visit Nivara at all, because whenever I used to go from that road, it used to remind me of my father. Then I realized that if I get an opportunity to help those people who need this medical and assisted living, I should do something for